Welcome to Hot Drama TV.
8 episodes to the top. How Liu Yuning quietly took over the screen. In today's Chinese drama industry, success is rarely slow. Shows compete for attention, actors fight for visibility, and popularity charts change every hour. So when Liu Yuning reached number 1 on the Heat Index after only 8 episodes, people didn't just celebrate it, they questioned it. How did this happen so fast? Why him? And why this role? The answer isn't loud. It isn't flashy. But it is powerful. The moment no one expected. After the explosive success of A Journey to Love, expectations were already high. Many assumed Liu Yuning's popularity would peak and slowly settle. Instead, something unexpected happened. Before the audience even reached the middle of the story, before the plot had fully unfolded, his name climbed straight to the top of the charts. Not because of scandal, not because of marketing tricks, but because viewers stayed. They didn't just watch. They searched. They discussed. They replayed scenes. And that is when the Heat Index responded. A performance that doesn't beg for attention. Liu Yuning's strength in this drama is not loud heroism. It is restraint. His character does not dominate the screen by shouting emotions. He controls it by holding them back. Every look feels measured. Every silence feels intentional. Every choice carries weight. In a genre where exaggeration often replaces sincerity, Liu Yuning does the opposite. He makes the audience lean in because they sense there is always more beneath the surface. And audiences reward authenticity. Why 8 episodes were enough? 8 episodes may sound short, but in today's streaming era, it is more than enough to decide whether a character is worth following. By episode 8, viewers already understood 3 things. This character is layered. This actor respects the role. This story is not wasting their time. The drama's world is filled with power struggles, emotional wounds, and moral dilemmas. But it is Liu Yuning's performance that anchors it all, turning conflict into something personal. He doesn't just move the plot forward. He gives it emotional gravity. The Heat Index is not an accident. In Chinese entertainment culture, the Heat Index is unforgiving. It reflects search volume, discussion intensity, viewer engagement, platform algorithms. Reaching number 1 means audiences didn't just like the show. They actively participated in its popularity. Liu Yuning's rise proves one thing clearly. When viewers emotionally connect, numbers follow. A star built on consistency, not noise. What makes this achievement more meaningful is that it wasn't built overnight. Liu Yuning did not appear suddenly. He grew through roles, criticism, and steady improvement. This drama simply became the moment where preparation met opportunity. And audiences noticed. They didn't see a trending actor. They saw a performer who understood his character and trusted viewers to feel it without being told. Why this story resonates beyond one drama. This isn't just a story about rankings. It's about how modern audiences are changing. They are no longer satisfied with empty spectacle. They look for sincerity. They stay for depth. Liu Yuning's rise after 8 episodes reflects a larger shift. One where emotional credibility matters as much as visual appeal. And that is why his success feels earned. Some actors shine loudly and fade quickly. Others build something quieter but longer lasting. Liu Yuning's journey to the top of the Heat Index wasn't an explosion. It was a confirmation that when performance, story, and timing align, sometimes 8 episodes are all it takes. And once the audience notices, they don't let go. What the audience saw that the charts couldn't explain. Numbers tell us what happened. They never tell us why. The real reason Liu Yuning's name stayed at the top is not hidden in algorithms. It's hidden in viewer behavior. People didn't just finish an episode and move on. They paused. They rewound. They searched for his previous performances. They compared him not to trends but to standards. Because something about his presence felt trustworthy. The power of being believable. Liu Yuning doesn't play characters who demand admiration. He plays characters who earn it. In this drama, his emotions are never placed on the surface. They leak out in fragments. Tightened jaw. Controlled breath. A decision that costs him more than it benefits him. That kind of acting does something dangerous. It invites the audience to participate. Viewers don't just watch the character. They complete him emotionally in their own minds. And when that happens, engagement stops being passive. Why viewers spoke before critics did. One of the most interesting details in this rise is the timing. The heat surged before major reviews were published, before media outlets declared it a success, which means the momentum came first from ordinary viewers. This wasn't a critical push. It was an emotional one. Social media filled with comments like, "I didn't expect this role to affect me. I stayed up just to watch one more episode. His character feels real." That kind of response cannot be manufactured. A drama that respects its audience. Another reason the rise felt natural is that the drama itself does not rush. It trusts the viewer's patience. It allows scenes to breathe. It lets silence carry meaning. It doesn't explain emotions. It shows consequences. And Liu Yuning fits perfectly into that rhythm. He doesn't overact to fill space. He lets the story do the work. In return, the audience listens. From singer to actor, a shift completed. For a long time, Liu Yuning was known first for his voice. But this drama quietly changed the conversation. By episode 8, people were no longer asking, "Can he act?" They were saying, "This role suits him." That distinction matters. It marks the moment an actor stops being evaluated and starts being accepted. Why this popularity feels different. Trends rise fast. They also disappear fast. What makes this moment feel different is its foundation. There is no scandal fueling attention. No controversy sustaining discussion. Just a character people want to understand more. And in the long run, that kind of popularity lasts longer than any chart. The unspoken contract between actor and viewer. Every great performance creates an invisible agreement. I will give you honesty if you give me your time. Liu Yuning kept his side of that promise. And viewers responded. They stayed. They talked. They elevated him to the top, not because they were told to, but because it felt right. Closing reflection. 8 episodes were not the beginning. They were the proof. Proof that growth matters. That sincerity still works. That audiences recognize effort. Even when it's quiet. Liu Yuning didn't chase the heat index. He gave the audience a reason to care. And when that happens, the numbers follow. Quiet ending that lingers. When the episode ends and the screen fades to black, something unusual remains. Not excitement. Not shock. But thought. Because Liu Yuning's rise is not a story about instant fame. It's a reminder of something the industry often forgets. Audiences can tell when an actor is honest. They can feel when a performance is built on patience, discipline, and respect for the character rather than the spotlight. 8 episodes were enough. Not because the story was short, but because the connection was real. And real connections don't need time to prove themselves. They simply need truth. This moment is not a peak. It is a turning point. From here on, Liu Yuning is no longer someone viewers are curious about. He is someone they trust. And trust in storytelling is the rarest form of success. Long after rankings change and charts reset, what remains is memory. The feeling of having watched something sincere. That is how careers last. That is how stories endure. And that is why this journey, quiet as it may seem, has only just begun.